Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. And today we are going to be doing a match review for the horrendous defeat that Man United have just experienced in the hands of Tottenham Hotspur. It was a game that, if we look back, we might not want to, revisit and all of that. And it goes to show that the unprecedented start that has haunted us this season has proven to have come to the fore, more especially with Spurs now winning us three times consecutively in all competitions. So they won us back to back, like basically three times, and they've won us at home. And I mean, they've done a double against us in the Premier League for the first time since 2022. So I think 2022 or 2021. It is what it is. So it is sad, and there's so much to dissect about the game. But I feel and I know that Man United fans are basically already annoyed at the situation and they're just basically not going to. So I had to take time to look through social media to see what is obtainable or what Man United fans are feeling and all of that. And in all honesty, I feel the same way as every Man United fan because in truth, everybody expected us to kind of, at least give Spurs. It's not like we were horrible. If you watch the game, you'll notice it's not like we were horrible or anything. It's just that we didn't turn up when we were supposed to. We didn't turn up. So it's been, yeah, it's been a very interesting game and a game that we don't want to kind of like visit again. Basically, we don't want to go. We don't want to talk about this game, but we have to. I mean, we have to bring you everything that we need to with regards to Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. So if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe so you don't have to miss anything as it relates to Man United. So let's kind of dig deep into the stats and how the game unfolded. The first half started pretty well. We already had three chances way before anything happened, and then Spurs hit us on the break and they tried to score us, and that's when in the 13th minute, um, and Madison came in, and I mean James Madison came and had a shot and scored. And after that, Spurs were just being Spursy, playing the Spurs way, trying to counter attack, trying to press, and all of that. So yeah, but we one not so good start we could talk about with this game that Man United came into this game with is we came into the game with 12 first teamers out with injuries or illness. And we had a bench of nine players, seven are from the academy. And then if you include Aiden Heaven, makes it eight. And then Victor Lindelof is the only player over 30 on the bench. So on the bench, we basically had an average age of 19 years. I mean, we had Eli Harrison, goalkeeper, because two goalkeepers are injured or ill. Aiden Heaven, we just signed from Arsenal. Defender, Harry Amas from the academy. Tyler Fredrickson from the academy. Then we had Victor Lindelof, who is over 30. And then we had Jack Fletcher, one of the academy boys, plays under 18 and under 21. And then Jack Morehouse. And then Sekou Kone. And then, of course, Chido Obi. So basically, had that and 12 first teamers as opposed to Spurs' six injured players. Man United had 12. So it's sad to accept, to take. Everybody expected at least we'll have some reinforcements in Lenioro, but Lenioro didn't even make the game because it's one of the issues. Toby Collier, Manuel Ugarte, muscle injuries out till March. Toby Collier is out. Probably will be ready for the next game. So yeah, Kobe Menu out till March, and Amadialo out for the season. So yeah, it's not a game. It's a horrendous loss, a horrendous defeat. And we also have some words or some quotes from Ruben Amorim, because I think he was trying to manage the game, but you would understand what he was getting at when he with this comment that he's made. Basically, he said, I mean, basically the reports are that he was reluctant to use his bench. Obviously, and Tottenham Spurs, to be honest, use their five subs, literally replaced almost everybody. So it's good to see that Spurs are not using injuries as excuses until they play their next game, and then we will know, right? But yeah, Manchester United head coach is confident that the Red Devils will be able to recover some players for the next away match at Everton. I mean, to Everton, next away match to Everton in the Premier League on the 22nd, which is by Wednesday, Thursday is what it is. So, yeah, yeah. I mean, we're missing 12 players through either illness or injuries. So it was, yeah, we fell. It was sad to see basically the team fall to that. Like, I mean, we had so many chances. We had a number of chances to find the back of the net. We had chances where we could have just either passed or created a chance for other people, but we decided to shoot, and it led us to not being able to finish. And Spurs had one chance in the 13th minute, and that was it, amongst other chances that they had as well, in all honesty. I mean, but the difference as regards to what Ruben Amorim says, it was the difference in the game. They scored and we didn't. We had the opportunities, we had the situations in transitions trying to get a result, but in the end, they scored and we didn't. Amorim told BBC Sport. He now says we want to recover the players. I think we can recover some players for the next game, and we have to be together to finish the season and start over. So he's believing that we can do well this season and obviously start over in the next season and all of that. But fans are already annoyed that Ruben Amorim waited till the 91st minute to bring in Chidobe. He waited till the 91st minute to make his change in North London, with Chidobe coming in for his first team debut. And the Man United head coach has explained why he was reluctant to look to his bench. And in truth, I remember when I was talking about Chidobe making the starting lineup, I said specifically that we should not try to rush the player. We should let him develop, that we should let him build, we should let him cook, right? And not just throw him into the deep end. And you see that Ruben Amorim was thinking the same way he felt for Lenny Euro, so that when they have a bad game, it will be easier for them to come back, right? Amorim said it is the hardest competition in the world, and I'm trying to be careful with them, right? I felt the team was pushing for the goal, and I felt I don't want to change, but they will play, he said. He insisted. With the academy players, Harry Amas, Tyler Fredrickson, Eli Harrison, Sekou Kone, Jack Fletcher, Jack Morehouse, and Aiden Heaven all left in reserve. He said, you try to read the game. This is what Ruben Amorim said. You try to read the game, understand what you see in training. The team was pushing for the goal, and I didn't feel the need to change. I am not worried. I understand our fans and what the media think about it. I hate to lose. I hate to lose. And that feeling is the worst. The rest I am not thinking about. This is what Amorim said. I am here to help my players, and I understand my situation, my job, and I am confident on my work. And I just want to win games. Place in the table is my worry. I am not worried about me. And basically, as we stated, there's so many stats surrounding Chido games and all of that, you know. But it is very disheartening and heartbreaking to see us lose in such a manner. But what I can say in effect is we just have to keep going. We cannot just, start talking about sacking the manager and beginning a cycle again. I see online fans are already agitating and saying, "Oh, we need to sack this manager. We need Amorim out now." Like, you sack Amorim, then the cycle continues again. Why won't you just ride this storm and see where we finish in the table and then reset for next season? Hopefully, we are able to do well in the cups, win, come home with some trophies, and then restart again next season. It is sad to watch. I mean, we're still 13th, or if I'm not mistaken, maybe 14th. We're still 13th. But before we go to all those, let's look at the game stats and then run through it before we now go through to what where we are in the table. In the game stats, we finished the game with an expected goals of 1.54 to Everton's to sorry Tottenham Hotspur's 2.15. Um, Spurs had a total of 22 shots. We had 16. They had a total of 7 shots on target. We had 6. They created one big chance and scored. We had 2 big chances. They never missed their big chance. We missed our 2 big chances. They had more passes than us. So they, according to the stats, they outplayed us. They had 10 corners. We had 5. Like they were just better than us in almost all the metrics, right? Now we've lost to Spurs consecutively in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've played Spurs 6 times, 7 times. Yep. We've in the last, let's say in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the last 6 games, the last time we beat Spurs was October 2022. Since then, a draw, a loss, another draw, another loss, and then another loss. So 3 straight defeats to Spurs. So it is what it is. In the Premier League alone, basically, though. Oh, and in the Cup, EFL Cup, where they went to lose shamelessly to. So yeah, I look forward to what the fans are going to say tomorrow, especially the Spurs fans. They're going to be loud, and it's so sad to watch, but it is what it is. With regards to the table, we basically are going to be still sitting in 15th now. We've dropped 2 places down, and in our last 5 games, we've lost 3 and won 2. 2 places down. We're in 15th, playing against Everton next, that are above us by 1 point. We got 29 points from a possible 75. So it is sad, but it is what it is, right? So, and our next game is Everton. As we said, we've won 8 games this season, which is the worst we've ever been at this point in this season. Drawn 5 and lost 12. We've scored 28 goals and conceded 35. Goals difference of -7. So 2 straight losses in the Premier League. Crystal Palace and Tottenham Hotspur. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about this. I know most of us are already heartbroken. You could say categorically that we are basically in the relegation fight. We are 2 points above West Ham and 10 points above Wolverhampton in 17th and 13 points above Ipswich in 18th. So 20 points over above Southampton. So you could still call it a relegation fight, because if West Ham go above us, then it would just be us and Wolves, and we'll be the worst amongst the worst teams in the Premier League. So it is what it is. It's difficult to accept, but it's something that we have to just think about and move on and try to see how many of the maximum points we're going to get this season. Yeah, how many of the maximum points we're going to get this season. That is what is of most or of paramount importance for us. Basically, play Everton and know what we can get from that game and see where we can be, and hope that Spurs lose, because Spurs have already got their 2 straight wins in the last 5 games, and they're playing Ipswich Town. We are playing Everton. So it is what it is. We have to build from this, and we have to know what next to do from here. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't have to miss anything as it relates to Manchester United. The next video you're going to watch after this is the player ratings, and after which, 7 takeaways. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. There's a whole lot to learn from the game, and hopefully the next game we have most of our players back. But 8 wins, 5 defeats, 5 draws, and 12 defeats is bad for a season. And we, apart from Southampton, Leicester City, Ipswich, and Spurs, we are the worst. And Wolverhampton as well, because Wolverhampton got 16 defeats, Ipswich 14, Leicester 16, Southampton 20 defeats, and we and West Ham are on 12 defeats, while Spurs on 13 defeats with 9 wins and 3 draws. So, yeah, sad game, sad way to get into the weekend. It is family weekend over here, but sad way to go through the weekend. And then we have to now wait horrendously and read all that the press are going to dish out for us. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye. And God bless.